Did you know one perfectly tuned baitcaster reel can turn a frustrating day on the water into your smoothest casting experience ever? Today we're exploring the best fishing baitcaster reels that give you total control and power. Welcome to the channel, friends. Links are in the description. Grab yours and upgrade every cast. The number 6 product on our list is DOVIELLO Baitcaster Reel. It's wild how one tiny change in your fishing setup can shift the entire experience, and this reel delivers that shock the moment you take it in your hand. So many anglers struggle with heavy, clunky baitcasters that wear them down before the first hour even ends, and that's exactly the problem this ultralight build quietly solves. The weight, or the lack of it, creates an instant feeling of freedom, giving your wrist and shoulder the break they've been begging for. Add that to a smooth, fast gear system, and you get a reel that responds instantly, almost like it's reading your next move. What really elevates the experience is the drag clicker system. That subtle ticking during a pull adds dramatic tension, but also provides a sense of control you don't get with many reels in this range. When you compare it to others with similar spool capacities, this one simply feels more thoughtful, especially with its dual spool flexibility for different fishing styles. The magnetic brake system keeps casts controlled without that constant fear of backlashes, making it a huge win for both newer and experienced anglers who want a reliable setup. The bearings keep everything buttery smooth, even under load, and the corrosion resistance gives you peace of mind whether you fish freshwater creeks or light saltwater edges. Sure, it's not made for hauling monsters, but within its range it performs confidently and consistently. If you want a reel that feels smart, lightweight, and built for long sessions with zero frustration, this is a strong choice. It brings comfort, control, and stability together in a way that makes every cast feel intentional and every catch feel earned. At number 5 is JOHNCOO Baitcaster Reel. It's crazy how one reel can shift your entire confidence on the water, and this one does it from the first crank. Anglers who've dealt with weak frames, noisy retrieves, or drag systems that fade under pressure finally get that sense of relief they've been craving. The build feels solid the moment you pick it up, aluminium where it matters, graphite where weight needs to stay low, creating a balance that instantly feels right for long sessions. And once you start casting, the difference becomes even clearer. The gear system runs smooth and steady, with a fast ratio that reacts the moment you need to burn a lure or pick up slack during sudden strikes. Compared to similar reels in this range, the braking system stands out the most. It's controlled, predictable, and gives you confidence to cast farther without worrying about messy backlash. Paired with precision brass gears, every retrieve feels tighter and more intentional. The drag strength is no joke either. It applies pressure in a clean, even way that helps you stay in control when fish make unexpected runs. That's the kind of real-world reliability many baitcasters lack, especially at this price. The corrosion resistance is another subtle win. Whether you're fishing ponds, rivers, or light salt water, you get peace of mind knowing the inner components are protected. Sure, it's not ultralight, but the sturdiness more than makes up for the few extra ounces, especially when you're targeting bass, trout, or anything that fights with attitude. If you want a reel that delivers strength, smoothness, and consistency without stretching your budget, this one feels like a smart, confidence-boosting upgrade you won't regret. At number 4 is Handing Baitcaster Reel. There's something unbelievable about how a reel can instantly change the way you approach the water, and this one does it the moment you feel its balance in your hand. Anglers frustrated with reels that feel heavy, stiff, or unreliable finally get that sense of calm they've been searching for. The lightweight graphite frame gives you this subtle freedom that makes long sessions feel effortless, while the aluminium spool adds strength without slowing you down. Once you start retrieving, the difference becomes impossible to ignore. The drag system is where it really surprises you. That layered construction delivers steady, confident pressure that keeps you in control when fish try to test your limits. Compared to similar baitcasters at this level, the consistency stands out immediately, and that's what gives you peace of mind during those sudden, aggressive runs. The stainless steel bearings add smoothness you can feel through every turn, and the anti-reverse system locks in at the exact moment you need it, giving you a secure hook set without hesitation. Its versatility is another major win. Whether you're chasing panfish, trout, or something that fights with a little more attitude, this reel adapts quickly without forcing you to change your technique. It feels more refined than reels that cost more, and that's a rare combination for everyday anglers who want performance without overspending. Sure, it's not designed for extreme saltwater abuse, but for freshwater fishing, it hits a perfect balance of durability, comfort, and precision. If you want a setup that feels smooth, reacts quickly, and makes every cast feel intentional, this one delivers that smart, reassuring upgrade that keeps you coming back to the water with confidence. The third one on our list is INGLER Baitcaster Reel. It's wild how one small upgrade can change the entire rhythm of your day on the water, and this reel does exactly that the moment you feel its balance. Hear its quiet movement, and notice how effortlessly the line glides out. Anglers who've been frustrated with clunky, noisy, or stiff setups finally get that sense of relief they've been craving. The lightweight construction makes long sessions feel smoother, and as soon as you start reeling, that silky flow from the 12 bearings pulls you in even more. What really stands out is how the line lays with precision. That steady oscillation system keeps everything tight and organized, making each cast feel intentional and controlled. Compared to reels that struggle with consistency, this one holds its ground beautifully, especially for freshwater fishing, because it brings that reassuring sense of being in control, even when the fish tries to test you. The anti-reverse switch adds another layer of confidence, engaging instantly and giving you cleaner hook sets that feel sharp and satisfying. The ergonomic grip is another quiet hero here. Long days feel easier, your hands stay relaxed, and the foldable handle makes transport quick. It's noticeably lighter than many bait casters in the same price range, and that difference adds up over time, especially for beginners or casual anglers who just want a more comfortable experience. Sure, the size runs slightly smaller, but for the right user, that compact build becomes an advantage. If you want a reel that feels smooth, smart, and efficient without demanding a huge learning curve, this one delivers that dependable, peace-of-mind performance fishing enthusiasts appreciate. On number 2 is KastKing Baitcaster Reel. It's amazing how one upgrade can shift your entire fishing experience, and this reel delivers that feeling the moment it settles into your hand with its sleek, low-profile build that instantly reduces strain and boosts confidence. The lightweight design makes long days on the water feel effortless, while the smooth performance from its precision-machined gears and shielded bearings creates a casting flow that feels controlled, quiet, and rewarding. Unlike other reels in the same range that often struggle with friction or unpredictable backlash, the advanced magnetic braking system and smart line guide here noticeably improve accuracy and consistency, giving you a refreshing sense of control even in trickier conditions. The carbon drag adds powerful stability during intense fights, offering clean pull strength without the jerky resistance cheaper reels often suffer from. Sure, anglers who prefer a heavier, traditional build might find this lighter frame surprising at first, but for those wanting more comfort, smoother casts, and a modern feel, this balance of strength and finesse is a clear advantage. What makes it stand out is how it solves frustrations many anglers face. Fatigue from bulky reels, lost accuracy from poor braking and unreliable drag systems, bringing instead a sense of relief, smarter performance, and dependable control. If you want a casting reel that feels like a well-thought-out tool rather than a compromise, this is the kind of upgrade that elevates every trip, every cast, and every catch with confidence. Now, moving to the last one is Piscifun Baitcaster Reel. It's surprising how a reel at this price point can feel this refined, and the moment you turn the handle, you realize it isn't just another budget option. It's a genuinely smart upgrade that removes so many frustrations anglers normally face. The smoothness hits first, that effortless rotation created by its dual bearing supported pinion gear, a setup that feels noticeably steadier under pressure than many reels costing far more. Then comes the control. Whether you pick the slower 5.3 ratio for crankbaits or the faster 7.1 version for burning jigs back to the boat, the response feels clean, fast, and incredibly efficient, something anglers appreciate when adapting to changing conditions on the water. Paired with an 18 Liobe carbon drag system, it brings that reassuring sense of readiness when a strong fish makes a sudden surge, turning what could be a stressful moment into controlled confidence. Compared to bulkier reels that wear your wrist down or cheaper ones that chatter under load, this compact design with its easy-to-use oil port makes long days feel lighter and maintenance almost effortless, delivering a sense of relief every angler deserves. Sure, anglers chasing saltwater giants may want something heavier, but for bass, trout, walleye, and most freshwater targets, this reel hits a sweet balance of strength, comfort, and smooth handling that many reels in this class don't quite reach. It's the kind of tool that feels thoughtfully built for real-world use, eliminating common casting issues and giving you a cleaner, more controlled experience cast after cast. If you want a baitcaster that feels dependable, adaptive, and polished without draining your wallet, this one fits right into a smart, confidence-boosting setup. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best fishing baitcaster reel you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.